They are destroying us.
I crossed swords with Carl Lawson last year when I was having, if you recall, I was going to be hosting Thomas Markle.
Yes.
And Carl Lawson tried to wangle his way in, if you remember. I mean, the man can't be trusted, and anything he says is suspect. And, you know, Harry and Meghan's marriage is in trouble. They're in big trouble. And as soon as money problems come into the room, you can depend on it. Love is flying out the window, and love was flying out of the window from before. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to get divorced tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I mean, they are a professional couple who are presenting a professional facade to the public, and only idiots would believe any of it. It's all basically yet another con.
A couple of days after she shows up at the Balenciaga fashion show, she then gets an award for promoting mental health and protecting children online. Like, the hypocrisy is off the charts.
He's hired a lawyer, and it happens to be somebody who's a great divorce lawyer and specializes in divorce.
Clearly, Prince Harry has completely checked out of this marriage, and Meghan Markle knows it, because the body language in the clip I'm going to show you is just going to blow you away. This man has had enough.
People in Britain, we know exactly what that is. That is, go away. I don't want to talk to you.
Great. She's trying to go back for his hand, and he won't give it to her.
God. He's pissed.
Look at this. Watch, guys. Watch their hands from the back.
Oh my.
He wants nothing to do with her.
Harry was her meal ticket in this world. Unfortunately for her, he doesn't like it. And so she never, I don't think, fully calculated that into her mind. And he's gone along with a lot, I think, for her. But I do believe he absolutely hates this, and she could not love it more.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna grab her butt a little bit. And she's like, don't you freaking dare, you ginger.
She thought she was marrying a billionaire. And what she actually married was a very low-level millionaire.
With ginger hair?
He's inherited a few quid, a few bucks along the way. But I don't think he's got enough to maintain this lifestyle of theirs. Hence, she's getting frantic about trying to sort of sell dried flowers.
And he's just getting the ultimate karma, isn't he?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said anything if he didn't call out his own brother. But my God, I saw so many photos where it's just more and more evident.
They would tell you it's for protecting children online, but then why is Meghan Markle at a Balenciaga show accused of predatory behavior in the form of children's images? I mean,
New York moves fast and loud. Meghan and Harry land in the city with a full week of events. Cameras follow, headlines follow.
Dysfunctional pair of idiots.
Then a news story hits from a royal insider. A row over Diana.
So to all of a sudden whoopsie with the video near the site of her husband's mother's death just isn't believable to me. I think that was devastating to Harry, and he is furious.
Not a soft disagreement. A sharp clash. The kind that changes a room.
That you could lose control of a car and plow into a pillar, killing almost everybody in that car.
She's a sick bitch.
That's some sick ass. She's a sick bee.
The rumor spreads in minutes. It's over starts trending.
Meghan making the googly eyes like you're seeing right now. Oh, it's like, and Harry doesn't even look at her.
Some people cheer, some people doubt. Most people click to see what really happened. That is where we begin tonight.
Leverage their grief to lobby social media companies to make things better for Meghan Markle so that nobody will ever criticize them ever again. That's what he wants. They want censorship, they want control.
Not with noise, with a clear look at what matters and what comes next.
We all knew this would happen, but we thought it would be a couple of years down the pipeline. Apparently Prince Harry is already talking to divorce lawyers.
First, the spark. The insider says the argument was about the way Diana's legacy is used in public.
Harry is an arrogant narcissist, but also stupid, which is why he was the perfect minion of Markle.
That topic is heavy. It is personal. It is powerful. Say the name Diana, and emotions rise. Fans feel protection.
This woman is so terrified for her security and
yeah.
safety that she did a pap walk walking into the Carlisle Hotel where they stay, and Princess Diana once stayed.
Critics feel performance. Brands feel attention.
All the fashion houses had to be Balenciaga, when Meg's is all about safety for children online, this, that, and the other.
A single tense moment can turn into a storm when that name is involved.
I know my latest money-making scheme is going to be cosplaying the final night that Princess Diana died. It's truly sick.
That is why this story caught fire so fast.
The lowest he's ever seen her. She feels completely defeated by that engagement with an A-lister that is not giving her the time of day because her brand is toxic.
Now the same week shows another side. Meghan and Harry appear together at a gala. They leave the hotel together.
Refused to be her tool. He refused to be her clown. He refused to play her game.
They are seen at dinner. Meghan posts a short New York reel with relaxed moments and quick smiles. None of this is a perfect love story.
But if you look closer at the body language, maybe all is not what it first seemed. Because you can see there, Brittany, the way that he is holding the papers and looking at her is not necessarily in the way that she's trying to present it. What did you think of this, Brittany?
When I see the video, all I can think is, can you say staged? Because that looks entirely staged. I mean, how did somebody happen to have a camera to capture that exact moment? It's because it was entirely set up. It's completely fake.
It is not a breakup either. It is two public figures under pressure, moving through a loud city and trying to keep the plan on track.
Oh my God, they hate each other.
I mean,
they loathe each other. They loathe.
Here's the key question. If the Diana Rowe was real, what does it change?
And then you see her naked feet crisscrossed in front of her, like the world is at my feet. Ha ha ha, this is so fun. This is where my children's grandmother died. Good times. Let me put this online.
Does it signal a crack that grows? Or does it cool overnight?
See her face. You get here, mate. But on stage, when they knew everyone was filming on their mobile phones and taking pictures, it got even worse.
The only honest way to answer is to watch the pattern. Patterns tell the truth. One night never does.
Prince William is essentially turning around and saying that he'll only allow Prince Harry to come back into the fold if he divorces Meghan. And that over his dead body would he allow Meghan to come back into the royal fold.
So let's track the pattern people care about. Do they arrive together at the next event? Do they stand shoulder to shoulder on the cause? Do they keep the message tight and forward? Do they shift from big stages to smaller rooms where results are easier to see?
Meghan smiles through everything. This woman will smile through everything because she cannot let anybody know that she has failed, that Harry no longer loves her, because that affects her ego because she's used to dumping men.
Do they let the Diana story rest for a while and let the work speak? If the bond is weak, the pattern will drift. If the bond is strong, the pattern will hold. Viewers will see it without guesswork.
But I've never seen him this angry. Ever.
There is a reason this rumor was so sticky. Diana is the live wire in any conversation about this couple.
If I know that this is a place that my husband hates because it's where he lost his mom, I'm not going to go there.
She is love without safety. She is fame without protection. She is the open wound in the story. The audience carries that emotion into every clip.
All they've done for years is complain and moan and see themselves as downtrodden victims. That doesn't tend to spur a lot of feelings of love and happiness and close bonding.
That is why a single report can power a week of talk. It feels bigger than two people. It feels like a legacy being pulled in two directions.
Kind of a brilliant move, Steph. Like, my theory is she did that to make the royal family even more mad, and any goodwill that was brewing is now crumbled. That to me was a brilliant manipulative move where she's like, I'm gonna play dumb. He's gonna play, now I'm gonna be able to be victim to him. And I didn't mean to do it. I didn't do that, no. And then, but meanwhile, his brother, anything that might have happened, I get my control back. He can't go back there. They're going to be so mad at him for defending me again.
But here's the part most channels skip. Attention is not the same as truth. Attention is heat. Truth is time.
These two are trapped with each other. And it's painful and it's miserable and it's going to be a long, slow decline. But trust me, it's happening.
If they want to cool the cycle, they need quiet wins that show up on their own.
Allegedly suicidal because of her bad press, Paul, because of her mean articles about her. So this is not somebody who seems particularly well, and he's got his own mental health challenges.
A grant delivered, a program expanded, a school funded, small rooms, clear results, fewer sound bites, more proof.
If you can't manage your own, what qualifies you to educate others? And this is for both Harry and Meghan. If Archewell wants to be considered the authority on any of these topics, whether it be the environment or mental health, they should hire experts to represent them. It should not be Prince Harry sitting up on a platform talking about some conversations he's had with veterans, which is what this was.
Okay.
I'd be curious to know the exact amount of time Harry actually spends talking to veterans and how that somehow qualifies him as a thought leader in the mental health space, because shaking hands at an event isn't the same as doing the work or going to school to study this process. Of course, these two have revealed that they have mental health problems, but have you seen them come out on the other side? Have you seen them say, I figured it out, I did the work, and I'm better now? Because I certainly haven't.
When proof stacks up, the rumor runs out of air.
That's Hollywood, baby. I mean, I just mentioned Emma Stone. I would throw my arms around, I grew up with her, I would throw my arms around her if I saw her tomorrow. That doesn't mean that I don't have beef with Emma Stone. That doesn't mean I don't have issues with Emma Stone. That just means you're in a place surrounded by cameras. You're going to be polite. You're going to be courteous. Just because Anna Wintour acknowledged Meghan Markle does not mean, and Anna Wintour, who's out of a job now, by the way.
Still, the other path exists. They can lean into spectacle again.
If he is ever to get back on talking terms with his family, he'll have to leave Meghan in America. The British royals can't stand the sight of her.
Big red carpets, loud stages, viral sound. If they go that way, the pressure returns with double force.
You should really try to grab her butt more and see if you can, because that's a good power dynamic. She is your wife. I'm not trying to do anything gross, but test our theory. Let's see, will she ever let you have any control?
Every look is a story. Every pause becomes a clue. The Diana angle lights up again. And yes, the rumor will roar. That is the trade. Lights give scale. Lights also burn.
This is his worst nightmare. He hates the flashbulbs, and he hates the clicking noise.
Yep.
So what does she do? She puts them right there.
Watch the schedule over the next month. Watch if they show up together without forcing it.
Harry glared, lips pursed. Meghan looked uncomfortable at best.
Watch if the talking points match from event to event.
Another of which is not too far away, as an escape from her.
Watch if the story shifts from past pain to present work.
I don't think she ever was attractive. Yes, she was cute or whatever, but not that attractive.
Watch if the name Diana goes quiet in public for a while.
Thoroughly undeserved Humanitarian of the Year awards.
If those signals line up, the relationship looks steady. If they scatter, the rumors gain ground.
I really feel like Paris did unredeemable damage, because here's the thing, even if she didn't mean to be insensitive, callous and horrible with her video near the tunnel, the optics and how it landed were absolutely appalling.
Let's talk about the insider for a moment. Why leak now? Sometimes a leak is a warning.
And if they are behind this, and I don't see who else can be, they're so stupid. Because if they want peace, or if Harry wants peace, they just scuppered it. They just ruined it.
Protect the legacy. Keep the message clean. Sometimes a leak is a push.
She was frozen out of the A-list. She was frozen out of the top of the style ladder crowd. She really was.
Change the strategy. Pull back on the heavy names. Focus on impact. We do not know which one it is yet.
He's like, are you just like, all she's doing is posing for the camera? Look at him though. He can't believe she keeps looking back at the cameras.
Oh my God, she's insane.
We only know the timing was perfect for clicks. New York, a headline, a live wire. The internet did the rest.
Not a chance in hell. A good publicist wouldn't have created a scenario that happened when she was in Paris last week. A good publicist wouldn't have created a scenario where she attended a Balenciaga fashion show. Of all the fashion houses, it had to be Balenciaga. When Meg's is all about safety for children online, this, that, and the other. Let's not forget what Balenciaga did about 2-3 years ago when it comes to children and their advertisement of their fashion, this, that, and the other. And the rest of the comments in favouring Megxie, you've also got to understand that some of them aren't real. Some of them are suspected to be paid bots.
They came to New York for work around mental health. They accepted an award. They met partners. They made a glossy reel with light moments. They were seen together more than once.
The control, and just like, don't you dare do that. I am here to get good press. Do not want them to talk about your hand in my butt.
At the same time, a strong rumor of a row over Diana took off. Both things can be true in the same week. Public calm, private heat. That is real life. It does not hand you a single clean line.
Because she has no empathy, why would she feel anxiety? Seriously.
Fewer open doors for random questions. A tighter script that returns to the cause.
Same woman that put Prince Harry in front of the BBC cameras hours
Was that her?
Yes, she arranged the BBC.
She's setting him up.
Expect a choice between spotlight and substance. Either choice says a lot. If we see more small rooms and hard numbers, we know they want the work to speak.
I don't even think Harry finds her attractive anymore because there's nothing attractive about Meghan Markle.
If we see bigger stages and heavy nostalgia, we know they are playing the attention game again, and the rumor will keep recycling.
No, I'm not surprised, only because they probably gave him the award because it was bought. Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, like every other award we suspect they bought.
We will check the next 3 appearances and measure those signals together. We will keep a simple score, aligned or drifting.
She's very telegenic and photogenic, but not attractive in person. And I know this for a fact because here in Toronto, I am talking to people who met her and knew her up close. A person that I know very well also knows her in person, and in person she's nothing to even take a second glance at. But hey, the press has hyped up this woman as the most beautiful woman on earth.
Quiet wins or loud moments. Diana in the foreground or in respectful silence. When that score is clear, we will know if the insider's story was a spark that burned out or the first warning light on the dashboard.
Look at how he's self-soothing. We were talking about this yesterday. See how he's self-soothing? His left hand.
Yep.
Yeah,
Doing this.
That's something people do when they're
They need to hold on to a blanket.
Until then, hold 2 ideas at once. The Diana Rowe rumor is explosive because the name is holy ground for many people. The visible pattern this week shows a couple still moving as a unit.
She'll never win you over, or any of our audience members. That's, I think, a given. But we're talking about the people who don't care. When I walked around the UK, nobody cared, Steph. They're like, yeah, I mean, they're indifferent to her. They're like, meh. Most regular people who aren't as invested as we are, just literally, I did it randomly to a lot of people. They're like, they don't love her, but they don't like care enough to hate her.
Those truths can live in the same frame. The next steps decide which truth grows. Stay close. The answer is not in a headline. It is in what they choose next.